BRLD Wolverines. And tonight we hosted #1 team, Norfolk Catholic.
It's time someone dismounts the Knights.
Check us out on Sportszone. Take it away, Jordan and Jesse.
And good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome into another edition of the KCAU-TV Sportszone, Siouxland's only half-hour high school football show. I'm Jordan Furby. Riding shotgun with me is a man who once won the World Series of Poker with Uno cards, Jesse Kroll.
When did that happen? Honestly, a
couple years ago.
I was going to say I don't remember that one. But hey, we got plenty in store for you tonight, including 15 games, and that features 11 ranked squads, Furby.
Yes, and 2 of those squads are featured in our Woodhouse Game of the Week, where Norfolk Catholic and BRLD faced off. This game is one of the rare matchups that has never happened before. Norfolk Catholic is the defending C1 champs, now in C2 and still ranked #1 despite a loss to Pierce to open the season. BRLD, meanwhile, is in its 3rd season of Bancroft-Rosalie and Lions Decatur co-opting their football team. The Wolverines are off to one of their best starts for either side in about 5 years. Let's head down to Bancroft. #4, BRLD hosting the top-ranked Knights. Norfolk Catholic with a 14-6 lead into the second, but here come the Wolverines. Will Gatzmeyer drops back and finds Dylan Butler for the 55-yard strike. 2-pointer is good. We're knotted up at 14, but Norfolk Catholic answers right back, not with Dylan Kautz, but fellow senior Evan Smith. He makes his way down inside the 5-yard line. Then later on, now on the 1, this time, Jesse, they go to Kautz, who, of course, plunges in for 6. Knights go back on top, 21-14.
Why did the other senior finish off his work? Come on now.
I know.
Kautz scores plenty of times.
It's a team effort. Wolverines now looking for a score just before halftime, going for it on 4th down. Gatzmeyer going deep, but check out, it's Kautz. Kick and play defense, too, coming up with the pick. He would make some moves, didn't house it. He would be brought down.
But just put him at kicker, too, while we're at it, too.
Might as well let him kick some extra points. Catholic would take the lead into the break. Then on the opening kickoff of the 3rd, BRLD squibbing it, making sure to not kick it to Kautz. Jackson Clausen says, that's fine with me. Houses the kickoff for 6. 28-14 Norfolk Catholic at that point, and the Knights go on to hand BRLD their first loss of the season, 49-14. Now be sure to tune in tomorrow. We'll announce our nominees for next week's Woodhouse Game of the Week. And looking at the schedule, it looks like
there's going to be some exciting games right now.
We've got our work cut out for us as far as narrowing down which games are which. Well, back here in the Metro, we had a top 10 showdown in Sergeant Bluff. The Warriors might have one of the toughest schedules in any class in the entire state.
Oh, that's definitely right. A loss to #1 Lewis Central was followed by a win over then 7 Harlan, and over East, who's in Class 4A. The Warriors welcome him at #2A, #1 Boynton Hall Rack Valley to the Bluff. Warriors down 21-7 coming out of the half. They battled back with the benches. Daniel Wright drops back, and he'll scramble, and he'll find Derek Fitzgerald in the back of the end zone. It's a 7-point game, folks, and Wright, he actually visited the University of Minnesota last week, and he'll fling it up. Exactly right. Let's go. Come on now. And he'll leave it up to Spencer Clean, and he's just got a bunch of new grass in front of him. Actually, I'm going to correct myself, brand new turf in front of him. Exactly right there. The Nighthawks trying to stall the Warriors' offense. Sam Tesla ropes down Wright. But the Warriors wouldn't back down. Now in the 4th, and the Warriors' momentum continuing. Daniel Wright fires it over the middle to Connor Gross, who hangs in there for the snag. That's a tied game. That's actually, they go up because they did miss the extra point. So SBL is going to be leading at this one right now. They score 28 unanswered points to round out the 35-21 victory. So a great win by the Warriors.
Yes, sir.
Over to Olson Stadium West, hosting Bishop Heelan for the first time since 2013. The game scoreless in the 1st, and the defenses would be making plays early. On the Wolverines' first possession, Aiden Bell is flushed out, and he's just going to wing it down the field. He's got plenty of arm strength behind him. Unfortunately, Michael Rizik comes down with the jump ball for Heelan. But don't sleep on West secondary, folks. Brant Hogue, he's going to look for the long ball as well, and Furby, chicks dig the long ball, but Omar Malinado with the great ball presence here. Get in front of the wideout for another pick. But the Crusaders defense turns the pick into points here. Cade Block looking like a man amongst boys, getting the 2 points for the safety here. And West just trying to keep up with Eden Belt. He's going to make up for his earlier mistake here. Over the middle to Alec Neiman, who bobbles it and holds in for 6 exactly. But unfortunately, the Wolverines would trail 9-7 in the 2nd, and the Crusaders finish it out, winning 37-20.
Great effort from West, though.
Across the Missouri South Sioux welcoming Crate 9 minutes before the half, and Crate is already up 21-0. They're going to add to it here from a run from Nigel Bridger. He's just going to take it in, take a couple of
pretty good. They're Crete's battle tested.
I was going to say, they got a couple, hard tacklers right there from South Sioux, but he honestly just took it in there. It's going to be another touchdown right here. Great catch, over the shoulder catch from Crete. He points at the camera, and that's just unfortunate.
But watch this catch.
This is going to be great from South Sioux. Oh!
That's called timing.
That's
that
called
is beautiful.
The tip drill and practice right there. That's another 6 for Sioux, but that's going to be the only one right here. They're going to lose this one 56-8.
We may see that play a little bit later, just to kind of forewarn you. To the Rushmore State now. Number 1 Dakota Valley visiting Colton, South Dakota, and Tri-Valley. First quarter, DV Sam Chesterman going to run this in short for the score from 1 yard out. Panthers go up 7-0. Tri-Valley now driving, but Dakota Valley's defense stepping up. It's Cox intercepting the pass. Runs it back a few more yards before eventually getting brought down.
Great picks tonight.
Really, there is. We're pretty blessed. That would help set up the next scoring drive for DV. This time it's the other halfback, Eric Johnson, rushing the ball in for the score to increase the Panthers' lead to 15-zip. And DV stays perfect, 25-7 the final. All right, let's check out some action from last night. Sioux City North hosting Lamar's for the first time since 2011. We know North can score, and it got going right off the kickoff. First play from scrimmage. Matt Hagan across the middle to Devontae Cobbs. He's got nothing but artificial turf in front of him, right? 88 yards for the score. It's 6-0 Stars. North showing off its defense here. Tate Westhoff has his pass picked off by Mr. Cobbs, who's bringing it back inside the 5. Stars without a 1 yard score from Hagan to go up 13-0. Right? Yeah, pretty close. But the Dogs do have an answer. Westhoff pitches it off to Jacob Bixenman, who pounds his way in for 6. 13-7, just more than halfway through the first. It was a shootout the rest of the way, but the Dogs leave Sioux City with the win, 44-36.